the person to do the address is the head of communications, Mr. Eric Kofi Japaso.
Thank you, Yusuf. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, as we promised, we will be giving regular updates on developments in the electoral process. We started yesterday and we are continuing. But before we give the update, we would like to use this medium to appeal to the good people of this country and all the stakeholders that the Electoral Commission of Ghana is in full control of the electoral process as we have been from the start of the electoral cycle. We are taking all the necessary steps to ensure that the results that will be announced by the Electoral Commission of Ghana would be a true reflection of the choice of the people of this country. And we will not be stampeded into a process and in taking decisions which may occasion an election petition. As we speak, we have received 25 constituency collation results at the National Collation Center. However, the political parties represented here at the National Collation Center have declined to sign onto the collated results until they have seen the pink sheets and confirmed the accuracy of the results collated. As a result, the Commission has not been able to certify any of the 25 constituency results. And once these results have not been certified, the Commission is not yet in a position to release them as a true reflection of the choice of the people of the 25 constituencies so mentioned. Let me state that the Commission appreciates that the results have been delayed considerably. We would like to emphasize that the Commission is not deliberately delaying the release of the results. The delay is the result of our commitment to only releasing accurate and valid results to the people of Ghana. Let me reiterate again that the Commission has received reports of several possible instances of overvoting occurring at a number of polling stations. On the issue of overvoting, let me explain a few things here. Per the rules and the regulations as embodied in the law, when suspected cases of overvoting occurs at a polling station, the presiding officer informs the returning officer, who in turn must notify the Commission for a decision to be taken. So if there are reported cases of overvoting at polling stations, it is in line with the regulations and the procedures for the Commission to be notified and then the Commission to verify and take the appropriate decision on those instances of alleged overvoting. So, against this background, the Commission has decided to review and to take pink sheets from the polling stations. The verification process is now in several stages before the results will be certified. It will involve the receipt of manual faxes from the collation centers, the comparison of fax summary results with the electronic results transmission data, comparison of the constituency collation sheets, and final comparison with the polling station results. As part of the Electoral Reform Committee's proposal, agreed and endorsed by all the political parties with the Electoral Commission, it has been agreed, and it was agreed that apart from the summary results sheets which will be sent from the constituency collation, the results of all the polling stations in a constituency must also be sent to the constituency collation center. Then also polling station results, hard copies of the pink sheets, must also be received at the National Collation Center before the final tallying and the declaration of the results is made. The Commission, in the spirit of fairness, is adhering strictly to these rules and regulations and procedures which have been agreed upon among the stakeholders. On verification of and in line with established administrative procedures, the Electoral Commission is able to determine if any overvoting occurred at any polling station. Should any discrepancy occur, the Commission will meet to determine the appropriate actions. In the interim, the Electoral Commission will be releasing the constituency summary results subject to the above verification process. Voting is still ongoing in all the 92 polling stations in the German North constituency. The constituency has a total registered voter population of over 44,000. Counting of votes is still ongoing. Collation of votes is still ongoing in a number of constituency collation centers. It is a slow and a painstaking process, but the Commission is taking all steps necessary to ensure that the results certified are accurate and a true reflection of the will of the voters. It is not true that South African and Israeli IT experts are interfering with the results transmission process. It is also not true that our partner telecom service providers were called to stop transmitting the results from the collation centers. We would like to reiterate that the political parties have representatives here at the National Collation Center and are assisting the Commission to review the summary results as they come in, subject to the processes spelled out above. We urge political stakeholders to collaborate with us to work in a transparent manner to complete this stage of the very successful and peaceful electoral process. We again urge the public to remain calm as the Commission works rigorously to complete the electoral process. We want to assure the people of this country again that the Commission is on course to delivering a credible, free, and fair election. So far, the voting process has been smooth, has been transparent, and has been attested to by the major contenders in the game. So also are recommendations from local and international observers. Let's remain calm and complete the process according to laid down rules and regulations. This is not the first time that in a matter of 24 hours, results have not been declared at the presidential level. It has always taken some time. And the Commission assured the people of this country that within a maximum of 72 hours, we will be ready with the presidential result. So there is no cause, there is no reason why in less than 24 hours, people being very conscious of the processes involved in the collation, transmitting, and declaration of results should try to stampede the Commission to do what it cannot do at this material moment. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
We go ahead. Yeah, let's take some. Let's take some.
You mentioned your name, the media house you represent, then you ask your question.
My name is Electoral from Asiedu-Dartey. There are two issues I want to find out. You mentioned the overvoting issues. What happens if they are confirmed they were really overvoting? What measures do you take if they are confirmed to be overvoting? Secondly, you made mention that there are claims of an SA company or an Israeli company. You're saying it's not true, blanket like that. What is the situation? What roles are they supposed to be playing? Who is playing that role? And if it's not true, what is true?
Are South Africans involved in this process? Are South Africans involved in this process? Are they involved?
No.
My name is Bobby. I report from the Cabinet. You say that the political parties have failed to endorse the list of results that have been given to them fairly. And if that's what you said, have you given them, or have they given you reasons why they failed to do so? And if they have, what is the way forward?
Let me handle them. Let me handle the questions first. Let me handle these ones. Yeah, I think on the issue of overvoting, I did explain that when you look at the procedures, rules and regulations, where there are instances of overvoting, suspected overvoting at a polling station, the presiding officer informs the returning officer, who is enjoined to inform the commission for a decision to be taken. So, what decision would that be?
After the chain of information leading to...
Yeah, when the information comes, commission verifies, and based on their findings, an appropriate decision will be taken. And the decision will be taken by the commission.
I'm saying if it so turns out that it is true, of course if it's not true, then you rubbish the whole...
Yeah, if it turns out to be true, yes, then the commission will decide on the appropriate step.
What decision is that?
The issue hasn't come first to the notice of the commission, and two, respectfully, we seated are not members of the commission. The commission is made up of 7 individuals under a chairperson. So when the issues come and they look at it and they establish that it is a case of overvoting, they will work in compliance with the procedures and a decision will be made. Israeli and South Africans are not involved in this election process. That is why we say they are not in any way interfering with the process. They are not part of this process. We know our electoral system. We vote at the polling station. Results, ballot is counted at the polling station. The result is announced there. Copies are posted. All parties append their signature to the result sheet to be a true reflection of what happened at the polling station. And the result sheets are sent to the constituency collation centers where the tally and the collation is done. Then the parliamentary results announced. A summary of the results are forwarded to the National Collation Center. This is a Ghanaian-owned process, and this is exactly what we are doing.
Forwarded to the National Collation Center. I guess that's the political party's issue. Is it through those so-called Israeli or SA companies or the local regional offices? Who owns that process?
We own the process. What we do is that the summary of results sheet are sent by fax to the National Collation Center. Then we have the electronic transmission, which has been tested and demonstrated to the political parties. through a virtual private network provided by telecos of MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, and Tigo. That is the process. Good. Kobe. Yes, Kobe of GH1. Yes, we said that 25 constituency results have been received at the National Collation Center. And these results must be certified by the political party agents represented and then sent to the chairperson, who is the returning officer, to authenticate before it is finally released. Now, the parties have refused to sign because they want to align the results so received with the pink sheet from the various polling stations as contained in the collation sheet of the constituency. And these are agreed procedures, so they are in line. If they wouldn't certify the constituency summary results sheet and would want to wait for the pink sheet, all of us need to exercise restraint. And that is what we have also indicated, that we must go through this verification process to be in a position to come out with an accurate results. So some of these things explain the slow process of the release of official results.
But how soon can the pink sheets get here?
The pink sheets, physically,
Yes.
Kobe, you are asking me how long is it going to take for the vehicle to move from Bumpungu Yonyo to Accra, and how long is it going to take from Axim to Accra? They are coming from the 228,992 polling stations of this country. And if we need it right, and of course we must get it right, all that we appeal for is what? Calm, and then what? Patience. We will get it done.
Right. Are the telcos allowed to give any information to any political party as in? Because they claim to have some form of verification from the telcos who are giving them.
Telecos have only provided us with the virtual private network, and they have no rule in the announcement, declaration, or collation of results. So you can't take election results from the telecos. The only body mandated to come out with election results in this country is the Electoral Commission of Ghana. And we are not behind times as far as the declaration of the results are concerned.
Right, Mr. Japasu, just a quick one. On the back of the Israeli and South African issues, we have received information from the Wrong Afro region that some of your electoral officials, I mean, the IT, those within the IT department, are trying to massage or manipulate the figures. I don't know whether it's come to your notice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And again, the second one is about the political parties. You claim that they are stampeding the process. How exactly are they stampeding the process? These are the
Let me first take the first one. You see, we have said it over and over that the procedure captured in law for the declaration of results, be it the parliamentary or the presidential, is through the traditional mechanism, as I have explained, where results from the polling station are sent to the collation center, the summary results, the collation sheet, faxed to the regional offices, and then forwarded to the Electoral Commission. The electronic results transmission is supposed to be a system which is not supplementing but complementing the traditional mechanism. It is not provided for in law. Its objective is to make the procedure as open, transparent, and inclusive as possible. So, it is not true that somebody somewhere is trying to manipulate the results as transmitted electronically. In any case, the basis of the declaration of the result is the manual process which has been captured in law. What was his question?
Yeah, the political parties are stampeding the process.
No, if we have said that all things being equal, within 72 hours, results will be declared. And indeed, that isn't the first time. 2012 results was declared on the midnight of the 9th of December 2012. And in less than 24 hours, results are being declared, and people are sending messages to Electoral Commission to declare the results immediately. If this is not stampede, I beg for a different definition of stampede.
Yes, sir. Mr. Jabashi, you said allegations of voting come to the notice of the EC. And then also, you said political parties are refusing to sign on to the results that we received so far. Can we know which people filed those, or made allegations of the overvoting? Whether it's the political parties and which of their officials have filed those reports and complaints, and then which particular political parties are refusing to sign on to the results we have received. Can we know them? Thank you.
Yeah, we are receiving reports on the allegations of overvoting, and as we have done consistently since yesterday, and as we are doing now, in due course, we'll give you the details of the instances of alleged cases of overvoting. On parties refusing to sign the declaration of results, the summary of declaration of results sheet, the parties are represented at the National Collation Center, and they include the two major political parties. Okay, and they want to see the pink sheet, which is legitimate anyway, because it has been agreed in the Electoral Reform Committee proposals that before final results are declared, copies of the pink sheet, collation sheet, which contains the polling station results, must be present at the National Collation Center for verification purposes.
I was thinking that EC should be ahead of all communications, because the political parties are coming out with declarations. Are there any rules binding those things? Because it's like they'll come and then you will respond. Instead of you coming out first for the political parties to respond, they are rather coming out. It's causing some chaos. And also, why is it that when the results come, the refs don't go through before you put it? Why they don't want to sign or what?
I don't. If you may come again.
The results, as and when they come, I thought the refs will go through it before it's put in the files, but it's rather the other way.
I don't. When the results come, what will happen to it?
Yes,
from the fax machines, yes. When we receive the results, yes.
Yes, I was thinking that it should go to the refs for them to verify before it goes to the file.
No, when you receive the results, it has come to the EC. There's a need for the results to be documented. You need to put on record that we have received results from constituency A, okay? Then you pass it around. You haven't been to the collation center. That's why you're assuming that the process has been reversed. Results come through the Electoral Commission, and the party reps are gathered. It goes to them. They must verify. They're supposed to have copies of the summary of results sheet from their agents at the constituency collation center. Then they verify, they compare with what they have, then they certify, then it comes back to the Electoral Commission, where the returning officer has said that all the parties have agreed, they have certified it. Then the returning officer can now authenticate, after which it can now go out as a certified result of the election. And it.
Yes, are there any rules binding them? Because the press conferences keeps coming before you respond. I was thinking you should be on top.
Yeah, we are on top. We are on top in the sense that since yesterday we were giving you regular updates. So as and when we are ready with updates, we will come out with it. But the fact that somebody has started coming out with a press release or a briefing, after which we are also coming out with others, does not in any way mean that we are not on top. That's my humble position on it.
Sir,
thank you very much.
Sir, you realize that there are actually results on your website, about 11 of them already posted. Whether they are verified or not, people are asking, why are you posting provisional results when you say that everybody should wait and nobody has signed them? Do you know that on your Twitter handle there are results there?
I need to check.
Okay.
I need to check that one.
To add to what you're saying, you see, you gave us 12 constituencies, and these are the results. So are they part of the 25 constituencies that have not been endorsed by the political
I think when he said, I said I need to check on that one.
Not on the ones that you posted on the site, but the ones you gave to us here. Is what I'm talking about.
Who gave you?
The constituencies, the one that you gave to us.
Who gave you? This morning or yesterday?
Just this morning.
Who? Myself?
We are.
So that is the official response from the Electoral Commission there on some of the issues that were raised by the New Patriotic Party and the other related issues coming through as we speak at the moment. So this is your Election Command Center. Brought you the live coverage of that press conference by Eric Ofijakwasu, Head of Communication of the Electoral Commission. Let's go back to the EC office now for
supplying us with some results, the constituency results that we are all depending on. And so if you do believe that, yes, if you do believe that, I mean, there's a sample of it.
No, they are the provisional results that are coming in to the National Collation Center.
Very well. So that's what she wanted to
until the political parties authenticate and the electoral commissioner or the returning officer also appends her signature, then it becomes the declared results. But as we speak, those results are still provisional. Thank you. All right.
I'm very happy to hear that the results were given you by representatives of what GBC at the Collation Center. So when the certified results are ready, the Electoral Commission will give. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
all right, so that is Eric Ofijakwasu. He's the head of communications at the Electoral Commission there, addressing the press. If you recall, prior to December 7th, some of the rules they put out there was that we're going to be addressing the press every 2 hours, every 160 minutes. That was actually not the case. But then this response has been one that the NPP has been waiting for. So the Electoral Commission has come out after very many hours of silence, which the NPP did not take kindly to and have addressed the press twice. Now, some of the issues that Eric Ofijakwasu addressed directly from the NPP's press conference a little over 2 hours ago, raising questions about the silence of the Electoral Commission. Recall, Samia Oko is the National Youth Organizer of the NPP. This state that per their own tabulations and the results they are getting from the statement of poll and declaration results from their electoral or the party agents at the various polling stations. They have over 27,577 out of the 28,992 polling stations. And for them, it clearly does give their candidate, their presidential candidate, Nana Addo Dankwa would lead. And they say that they do not understand why the Electoral Commission hadn't come out to address or put out there the results. The Electoral Commission directly responded to that by saying that they are not going to be stampeded into a process in taking a decision that would result into an electoral dispute that would also have its impact on the country's economy. And we all know what's happened in 2013 after the 2012 results. The next question that the NPP put to the Electoral Commission was also about some issues relating to a purported directive to some telcos who had been engaged by the Electoral Commission for the transfer of votes from the polling station. According to the NPP, they were privy to some information that the telcos had been directed as of yesterday 10 p.m. to halt the transfer of the results by the Electoral Commission. Well, the Electoral Commission, according to Eric Ofijakwasu, has not directed the telcos to stop the transfer of the results. That's the second question they've responded to the NPP on. He also raised questions about some issues relating to some Israelis also who, according to the NPP, are also tampering. According to the NPP, they are alleging that some Israelis are tampering with the results as is coming through the Electoral Commission. He has directed, Eric Ofijakwasu has reacted or responded to that claim put out there by the NPP that some South Africans and Israelis experts, IT experts are interfering with the transfer result. He says that there are no Israelis and South Africans engaged by the Electoral Commission to interfere with the transfer of results. Now, he also talks about the 25 constituencies which the Electoral Commission say they cannot release the results of the constituencies because the party agents or the representatives of the political parties at the Electoral Commission's office who are there to monitor the process have refused to sign onto the confirmation sheets of the Electoral Commission, so they cannot release those results, the 25 constituency results. They are waiting until they do that. But the Commission is also receiving several reports of overvoting in some constituencies. They say they are going to notify, verify, take appropriate decisions on the case of overvoting, and then the results will be duly communicated. So these are some of the issues that the Electoral Commission has been responding to.